What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of Cheef and Chart. It's your man Don Bucks, and this is brought to you by Rap and Dough, home of money conversations. This is episode Pop Tarts, one big swing. Cheef and Chart, y'all know this is options trading, so this is what y'all into: options trading, stock market investing, stock trading. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, so y'all know when I'm going live, giving some of this game. Man, I was super reluctant to come on here today, but this is my daily show, so I had to come on here anyway, right? But I was super reluctant because I'm tight, y'all. I am tight. I overslept this morning, man. Overslept. Profits, man. The subtitle of this is One Big Swing. So y'all know we swing trade. We swing trade, and that is when you place a trade that's longer than a day. So if you buy something today and sell it today, that's called a day trade. But if you buy it today and sell it tomorrow, that's called a swing trade. So anything outside of a day is a swing trade. So I was in a play, and y'all know what we're looking at. We're looking at the SPY. It's been going crazy to the upside. The stock that I'm playing is what the SPY is doing, but in reverse. So it's going down. My edge was intact. Your edge is going to be intact. But if you don't get up in the morning, market opens on the East Coast at 9:30. If you don't get up in the morning, you could possibly miss your big swing. So that's all we're shooting for. When we're positioning in our plays, we're positioning for one big swing. We're taking profits and then repositioning for another one big swing. Yesterday, I told y'all where we was at. I'm going to show y'all on the chart where we was at and what we said was going to happen today. It happened today. But me, I got to work on this because this happened before. Overslept. Why? Because I want to be up with all this energy all types of times of the night. And I know y'all up studying. I know y'all up watching podcasts. I know y'all up studying and all that, right? I know that's what y'all doing, right? But there's a limit, man. There's a limit we need to put on that in order to get our rest, in order to get up to practice what we were studying all night. It don't make no sense to study and then sleep through what you were supposed to be cashing out on. So that's what happened today. I overslept that one big swing, but luckily the parameters stayed the same and I have time on the contract. So that's another benefit to having enough time on your contract. But a lot of people will try to get the shorter term contracts because they're cheaper. But when you get a longer term contract, when stuff like this happens, you have an extra couple of days for it to make another attempt at your initial attempt. So that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. So let me show you what that looked like on the chart. As a matter of fact, I ain't do that right. Here we go. All right, so yesterday, where were we yesterday? We were here. Like each one of these bars, this is the daily chart, y'all. Each one of these bars represent a whole day of trading from 9:30 to 4. There's no way to see what exactly is going on in each one of these bars because like I said yesterday, the beginner eye will look at that bar and see it being red. And they'll automatically assume that there was all selling going on that day, that it was only going down. You have to break that day up. You have to break this day bar up by dropping down into a trading time frame, and that is any time frame that is lower than a day. Most charting software start at 4 hours under the daily. So 4 hours, 2 hour, the hourly, half an hour. So it goes down like that. And that's the way to break the daily bar up so you can see exactly what was going on in here. I like to draw my support and resistance levels on the daily because this is what I'm positioning for. I'm positioning in the trading time frames for these levels. So yesterday was this little skinny bar right here. If y'all follow my mouse, this one right here was yesterday. So after it being extreme the day before, this big green bar, I said if y'all was tapped in, that it was going to retrace. So yesterday it did just that, right? So let's go down to the trading time frame so we can see exactly what happened. So make this bigger. Get this out of here. Boom. So now the daily bar is broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So now you see that it wasn't all selling. There was some buying on in there too. So yesterday, this was yesterday, the end of the day yesterday. Well, these 4 bars were yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday. So what I said was, I see it bouncing off of this level here, this white line here, and the Bollinger Band moving average, this orange line. I said it was going to bounce here today. It did just that. It opened up here this morning. I was asleep, y'all. By the time I woke up, as you can see, this bar is red. It opened up here, but not too long after, people took profit. So when I woke up, it was down here. So I would have been in profit if I would have woke up and cashed out. But when I woke up, I was back down. I was behind because yesterday going into today, that play was down a couple dollars. Today would have been in a profit. So when I woke up, I was still down because I seen it up in the pre-market because when I went to sleep, which was about 6 o'clock this morning, the pre-market is you usually see the pre-market around about 8 o'clock. So I went to sleep like 6, woke up around 8ish, looked at my phone, was like, oh, pre-market. I was like, ooh, profit. I was like, all right, let me set my alarm for another hour, which was about 9 o'clock. Slept smooth through that alarm. And my profits. So, lesson here is get your sleep at night if you have a play cooking. Because you don't want to, because there's no telling that the parameters are going to stay the same. You might wake up and the edge is gone, right? Edge being is the momentum of divergence still intact. Did it break a level? So it opened up here, but it closed right here at the level on the daily. So it closed right, it went below the level, but it closed above it. So that's bullish. It's bullish because we still have a momentum divergence going on. We still have a new high in the MACD and weakness, just like we had here. So yesterday, with this weakness, people bought this weakness with this momentum divergence. That's why I opened all the way up here. People bought this weakness. And by looks of this bar here, it sold below the level and it came back up into it. So this is more weakness with this strength. Another momentum divergence, which means the parameters stayed the same, even though I missed it. I missed it this morning, but if it would have came all the way down and closed down here somewhere, the edge is gone because it done broke a level, and this would probably be done turned all the way down, but it didn't. Momentum divergence. The MACD is still showing a new high, and the bar closed below. It went below, but it closed above the level or at the level. So tomorrow, once again, and if we drop down to the trading time frame that I like to use, it's still at the Bollinger Band moving average. Because if you can see, the Bollinger Band moving average bent along with it. I see that? So I see it bouncing again. I think people are trapped. I think some people are trapped in this. Might be trapped in this trade. Not no experienced people, but I think might be some folks in here that's trapped there. This is a level. It came down, or opened up here, came down, came back up over the level, and it's meandering right here. The later time frame says still a new high in the MACD. Momentum is still to the upside. Pin bar at a support. A selling pin bar at support. What does that mean? Sold below the level. Buyers bought it back up above the level, which creates a pin bar. So buyers took back control over this at this moment right here and brought it back up above this support. This creates a pin bar. That's bullish to me. From my experience, it's bullish. I would like this to have been a little smaller, but I believe this is going to bounce tomorrow. I think we're going to test 390 again tomorrow. That's what my edge calls for. We have a level here. We have a slight pin bar here. We still have a new high in the MACD, and we have weakness. That is a momentum divergence. Also, on the trading time frame, we have it bouncing on this level, indecisive price bars, and we have the Bollinger Band moving average that it bounced off of this morning. I believe it's going to bounce again. That's what we got. That's what I see. The odds are in our favor as usual, because that's all we do. If you want to learn how to swing trade like this, make sure you hit the description on this channel, and feel free to grab the intro to swing trading course. Also, if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so I can get this game when I go live. It's Cheef and Chart. It's your man Don Bucks. Remember, ain't no competition. It's always you versus you.